Welcome to the world of practical spirituality. Spirituality is the ultimate science with the help of which you can achieve great things. You can achieve the highest form of your evolution. But spirituality is never understood fully. People are groping with their day to day lives. They are trying to find a meaning in this mundane world. They are struggling every minute, every day, and yet they think that all this is real. I have often met people who ask me, what is the purpose of life? Why all this suffering? If we are meant to die, why are we born? Isn't that a relevant question? Yes, in a way. But it is irrelevant when you do not have the capacity to understand the answer. Spirituality is all about giving you that capacity, that capability to understand life, to understand its purpose, and give you the means to give a meaning to your life. Have you ever thought, what are you doing every day? People are following the usual path of waking up, performing their morning duties, going out, earning their livelihood, and then coming back to fall into a state of unconsciousness, which they call sleep. Isn't life dull and boring this way? And because life is dull and boring, because you don't have the means to understand life, you tend to lose your direction. You tend to find meaning in the exterior world. You seek pleasures, you seek sensory gratification, you seek company, you seek freedom from suffering. Your list of wants and desires is endless. And then you do think, what is the meaning of life? And I repeat, do you have the means to understand the meaning of life? Spirituality is the science that is going to awaken that capability that is there within you, that intelligence that is inbuilt in you, the consciousness and awareness that is part of you. That is what spirituality can give you. Spirituality brings you face to face with reality, with who you are, and why is everything that you see is there in the first place. Spiritual sciences do mention that everything is a delusion. A delusion means something which is a result of false beliefs, of ignorance, of your inability to understand. That is what gives rise to a delusion. If you see a rope and you call it a snake, that is delusion. So, if you really want to find a purpose, a meaning to your life, first learn the art of going inwards. Learn the art of awakening your higher potentials. Yes, everyone can function with their exterior body, with their exterior potentials, but that is never going to give you the answer, isn't it? You have not found an answer by this way. To find an answer, the first thing that you need to do is to practice detachment. Detachment from the exterior world, detachment from the objects that attract your senses and the objects that actually lead to the delusion. Practice detachment. And that is why you see across the globe, across all faiths, all religions, people go to their temples, go to their places of worship. Some people go to the mountains, they isolate themselves to practice detachment for a few moments, a few hours, or a few days. Because without moving away from these forces, the delusional forces, it will not be easy for you to awaken your inner potentials. Spirituality is not a subject of intellectual pursuit. Spirituality is not idealism. Spirituality is not about some superpower. Spirituality is about you. Spirituality is not about reading books, nor is spirituality about what is right and wrong. Spirituality is non dualistic. Spirituality is all about understanding who you are, knowing your potentials. And once you know your potentials, you will understand the meaning of life. You will understand the very purpose of your existence. Try this small exercise. Every morning, wake up with the thought of surrender, that let me be guided, let me be guided. What I have to do today should not come out of my limited intellect, limited knowledge. It should not come out of my conditioned belief system. Become unconditional, surrender, and you will find that you will get very subtle messages from nature. You will get sudden inspirations from within you. Learn to listen to these messages. So, when you start to listen to your messages, then you will feel that there is something beyond your intellect. There is something beyond your external appearance. And this is where the word Shruti has come from. Shruti is the art of listening to something beyond your ego, beyond your conditioning. Don't think about the purpose. Don't try to find a meaning because simply you are not equipped to do that. If you are not equipped to see something, if you don't have vision, if you don't have eyes, if you don't have eyesight, and then if you complain, I can't see, it's useless, isn't it? Spirituality gives you the first step, that is detachment. When you practice detachment, even for a short time in a day, you are awakening your higher consciousness. After practicing detachment, you have to practice what is known as samarpana. That means you accept everything as is. Whatever is happening around you, you accept it as is. No judgments, no complaints, no wish list, nothing. It is samarpana. You are surrendering to this flow of nature. You are surrendering to a form of cosmic intelligence that is existing, that is making things happen according to its own nature. And after you have surrendered, you practice the art of divine love. Divine love means seeing divinity in everything. Everything that you see around you is divinity. Look at a small insect, how complete it is in its own way. Can mankind make an insect? Never. Look at the trees, look at the rivers, look at the oceans, look at your body, look at the universe. See the divinity. Develop the vision for understanding the divinity around you, for seeing divinity in everything. And only then will you understand that life is not meaningless. You have never attempted to understand them in the right way. Enlightened masters over times immemorial. The Sanskrit term is Sanatana. Sanatana means eternal, forever. Those who have understood life, those who have understood the meaning of existence, those who have achieved enlightenment of who they are, they have emphasized on these three phenomena: the practice of detachment, practice of surrender, and the practice of divine love. This is the way of the enlightened masters, a very simple way, which you can apply principally in many, many different situations, in different contexts. Mahajinam is all about the science of spirituality. It is about decoding the formula for inner happiness, inner joy, inner completeness. Mahajinam is not about attachment to some spiritual principle. Mahajinam is beyond human reasoning. Mahajinam is about the completeness, the purity, and the fulfillment of everything that exists within you and outside. Mahajinam is the way of the enlightened masters. So, whenever you feel that you don't find a meaning in your life, understand that that feeling is coming from your ignorance. It is coming from your conditioning, your belief system, which has its own limitations. Then only you will be able to accept whatever is around you. Spirituality is very simple. And whatever is not simple, whatever is complicated, is not spirituality. It is a man made idealistic concept which actually doesn't lead anywhere. You will find many intellects who have hundreds of theories about spiritualism, but they never experience who they really are. They never experience the beauty of the spirit, of the inner light, which is beyond words, which is beyond your sensory limitations. understand spirituality in its true essence. Spirituality is all about knowing the spirit, knowing what you are made up of, knowing the essence of existence. Time and space are also part of your delusion. So, whenever you think that what will happen in the future, what has happened in the past, please understand that it is because of your limited consciousness that you are experiencing time, you are experiencing space. The dimensions of spirituality are beyond these physical entities. Till you have the ability to understand this, leave it. Just practice the art of moving inwards towards the center, centering yourself. And slowly, slowly, you will align with the flow of life that is meant to take you to the ocean. A river flows into the ocean, so also this life that you have, the continuum of lives that you have, is meant to take you to the ocean of realization, of enlightenment. Don't try to give a meaning to your life, but try to discover the meaning that is already there. That is the beauty of Mahachinama. That is the beauty of spiritual existence. Have a good life. If you are interested in life transforming spiritual lectures, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell button to be notified immediately about my new releases. Thank you.